Sorry about sorry about that. I'm a little bit late here. I was having trouble getting my light to work, my ring light, but seems to be working now. Hi, Ginger and Alyssa. Thank you for being here as always. Appreciate your help. Chloe, JB, good evening. I hope you're well. Hi, Kim. Good evening to you. Thanks for joining us. Hello, Christiane in Germany. Good evening. Good morning. Wonderful to have you with us. And hello, Ryan. Oh, darn, that's fireworks next door. Whew. Sorry about that. Hopefully that's the one and only. I'll show you the moon. I'll have to turn the light off. A hazy moon up there tonight. We have a thin cloud layer that has moved in advance of all the rain we're going to get tomorrow. 35 to 45 millimeters of rain coming tomorrow. Apparently not associated with Hurricane Franklin. That's still way out in the middle of the Atlantic, not too far from Bermuda, I believe. And apparently it's just going to move east, so it's not really going to affect our weather. Although they're saying it may have enhanced the rainfall that we get tomorrow, especially in Nova Scotia. I'm not sure about here in southern New Brunswick. All right. Oh, my light is acting up again. Just give me a second here. Shouldn't have turned it off. There we go. Not a whole lot at the sheet tonight. Good evening, Morales. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. Just getting started. Pretty quiet on the sheet tonight. I'm not sure why. We have temperatures in the mid to upper 60s, somewhere around 18 or 19 Celsius. Practically no wind. Just thin overcast. Seems like it would be ideal conditions for moths. So I'm not sure what's going on. Yeah, I hear that field cricket too. Morales, good ears. I'm sure most people didn't hear that at all. There's also a chorus, like a non-stop cricket chorus, and I'm not sure what kind of crickets those would be. Ground crickets? Is that what's making the continuous cricket chorus? And then the field crickets are just the occasional pulses. There's quite a scuffle going on at the bird feeders when I came out here a few minutes ago. Sounded like we had two raccoons were really going going at it at the bird feeders. I hear a thrush just called overhead. Let's move in and see what we do have here. This must be yellow-collared scape moth. The one that looks quite a bit like the Virginia tenucid we had so much earlier in the summer, but not quite as large. It doesn't have the bright blue iridescence on the thorax and the abdomen like the Virginia tenucid. It's a great blue heron calling. And that's a caddisfly to the left of the yellow-collared scape moth. Yeah, one of his antennae is broken off. There's a field cricket calling. I'll have to do a crickets and katydid stream some night. I'll get a really good microphone. Sorry, I've got mosquitoes biting me left, right, and center here. It's hard for me to tell where that sound is coming from. Well, I've got a hood over my head to try to protect me from mosquitoes, for one thing. But I don't think it's on my shoulder, but it's a possibility, I guess. Here's a grass veneer, some kind. Oh, yikes. Mosquitoes on my palm. This looks like the same species of grass veneer we've seen a few times in recent nights that I suspected was leech's grass veneer. I'm not certain of that. There's another similar species. Don't recall what it's called, the other one. Maybe common grass veneer or eastern grass veneer. The Gypnoma leafhopper. And there's another leafhopper down here. A nice view of it. You can see the black spots on the just above the eyes, or perhaps those are the eyes. Nice patterning on the back and wings. Here's a big ichneumon wasp sitting up here on the light fixture, on the light fixture. Looks like the same ichneumon wasp we see at the lights here almost every night. The same species. Looks like it might have a little ovipositor on the end of the abdomen, which would mean it's a female. Not enjoying the light. Couple of moths down here, Zestia species, probably Delosa. Getting ready to, another fireworks. They're in the next yard, just short distance through the woods here. This is sharp-ankled carpet moth. And another caddisfly, different species of caddisfly. Nice butterscotch colors. Very long antenna. There's another leafhopper, a different species. Christiane, there's nothing, to my knowledge, to celebrate right now. Yet another different caddisfly. It's a Tuesday night, 29th day of August. No idea. No idea why they would be setting off fireworks tonight. Oh, there's a round-headed apple tree borer we haven't seen for a while. One of the longhorn beetles. I love these too, and we do have a couple of big apple trees in the yard here, and as far as I know they don't do any damage, or if they do, it's minor damage. We saw a couple of these earlier in the summer, but haven't seen one for a while. This one looks like it might be a little bit worn. Still looks pretty sharp. Round-headed apple tree borer. Nice. Another caddisfly down here, one of the butterscotch ones. This is a was a spirea leaf tear. I think it's just moved up here. There it is. Oh, it flew again. Oh well, maybe it'll come back. We've seen that one before. I might have used a different name before. I think before I called it spirea leaf roller. I'm not sure, but it's spirea leaf tear. Leaf, L-E-A-F, tear, T-I-E-R, all one word, leaf tear. This is one of those small micro moths that feed on aster. And the name is escaping me right now. Aster, maybe aster borer. I can't remember. Oh. The same grass veneer again. An Asian lady beetle. This one pretty much without any spots. Big transatlantic jet overhead. I had my Flight Radar 24 app open, I could tell you everything you ever wanted to know about that aircraft and where it's coming from, where it's going, when it was built. Gypsy moth, nice male gypsy moth, also known as spongy moth. Crickets are really loud now. Well, they were until I said that. Other grass veneer, this one's quite worn. This could be Biden's, I'm not sure, but I think it's Biden's borer. Biden, as in Joe Biden, with apostrophe S. Biden's borer. Good evening, Dan. Thanks for joining us. Biden's borer, that's it, Alyssa. So this is a newbie, a new moth for us. Well, it's called a borer probably because the caterpillars bore into whatever their host plant is. And Mr. Biden, some entomologist by the name of Biden, probably discovered it, or it was named in his honor. It's a flame-shouldered dart. I can't get in to give you a better view. Three-line leaf roller. I hear thrushes again calling. It's another. Carpet moth down there. There's a flame-shouldered dart. Another flame-shouldered dart here. And overexposed. Not sure, that's the one that kind of looks like reticulated fruit worm moth, but isn't. Don't see anything else here. I hear some couple of warblers calling overhead. Hopefully the fireworks show is finished. Another three-line leaf roller. Back over to this side of the sheet, left side. Sweet fern geometer. Sweet fern geometer. Seems to be a pretty regular one. The lights here. Not very many nights we don't see that species. There's another caddisfly. Very long antenna on this one. I see a plant bug up here. Family Miridae. Kind of a mottled pattern. Interesting looking species, but I don't know what it is. Looks like it's about 7 millimeters long. Don't know what that was. Not even sure what family that's in. That green thing. It's a caddisfly just arrived. Another species of caddisfly. Here's our round-headed apple tree borer again. Looks like he might have some arthritis there in his hind legs. I shouldn't be laughing about that. Caddisfly. Take a look over here on the shingles. Oh, look who's up here. This is Mr. Pink Underwing. Even without the pink, the pretty nice pattern on the wings there. How did I not see this earlier? It's right in front of my face where I've been standing. A little bit of a spider web here. I'm going to relocate. See maybe if we can coax him to, well, he showed us a little bit of pink, but unfortunately he flew. He just came back to the sheet briefly. Sorry about that. Anyway, gave us a brief look at the pink in his underwings. Another big Gyponoma leafhopper. Looks like he's going somewhere. It's a plume moth up here. Looks like one that we saw last night. Same markings. You can see how this one is also holding its hind legs tight against the abdomen and sticking out beyond the end of the abdomen and probably not touching the sheet like the one we looked at last night. Really interesting insects, these guys. Oh, somebody just drop kicked them. If you go to moth photographers group on the internet, you'll find hundreds of thousands of photographs of moths of North America. And you can choose between seeing photographs of live moths, or you can look at pinned specimens. And if you look at the pinned specimens of the plume moths, you'll see just how wide their wings really are when they're not curled up. Three-line leaf roller. The sweet fern geometer again. Another one here, I think. Not sure. I don't think this is a sweet fern geometer. See if I can find my card here. I can't make out anything from that pattern. It's a bit worn, we'll say. American idea, got a caddisfly. A little buff-tipped epinodia. Some more caddisflies down there. Well, we'll do another run across the sheet here. See if I missed anything. Who's up here? That's a sweet fern geometer. And Asian lady beetle. Gypinoma leafhopper again. We'll be seeing the red version of those soon. Oh, somehow the apple tree borer got down to the bottom of the sheet again. One more look over on the right side. It's another plant bug here of some kind. Family Miridae. I hear a spring peeper calling. Who's this? Cestia. Ooh, here's a beauty. It's an underwing of some kind. Wow. Not sure what species this is, but I'm pretty sure it's a new one for us. I'm not even going to guess, but I'm pretty sure I've seen this pattern before. So I'll have to check this one out when the stream finishes. I wonder if he'll give us another peek. Nope, that was it. He's still flying around here. Yeah, he's back over here. No, I lost him. Maybe he's over here on the shingles somewhere. I'm not sure. Anyway, that was a pretty distinctive pattern. just on the forewings. And then with the nice view we had of the hind wings for a few seconds. We'll definitely be able to put a name on that one. This is a cochillid moth in the genus Aethes, A-E-T-H-E-S. There's a green lacewing down here. Not sure how many species of green lacewings there are in New Brunswick, but I don't think there are very many, like 4 or 5 maybe. We also have some brown lacewings, which are considerably smaller. Here's the Baltimore snout. A thrush just called. Grass veneer. And another cochillid moth in the genus Aethes. Oh, here's a Gyponoma with a bit of red on it. Now these are supposed to be a different species according to Bug Guide, if they have any red in them. There are different species in the all green ones, but I'm not totally convinced of that, because I notice as August turns into September and September progresses, I see Gyponomas with more and more and more red until well into September they seem to be all red. So I don't know if it's like a hybrid swarm where there are 2 species hybridizing, or if it's just this one species that tends to be redder as the weather gets cooler. I don't know. Maybe if I took this and put it in the refrigerator for an hour or so, it would turn completely red. I don't know. Oh, who's this? with Gypinoma, an all green one. Morales says tree crickets are like that as well, in the sense that they change color as the season progresses, or just change color with temperature, or both. I think we're back now. I know it was disconnected there for a moment. We're back. Yeah, I was just saying I've submitted quite a few Gypinoma images to Bug Guide, where there are some leafhopper experts that have looked at them, and any that have a bit of red in them, they tend to give a different species name to than the all green ones. It's a crane fly. Oh, he did do caddisfly too, but it took off. One last quick check. Here's a lesser maple spanworm. Our first one of the night. Are we having a group jinx? Did I miss it? This is, I think it's American ear moth. It's gone now. Here's another caddisfly. Beautiful pattern on the wings. That's it, Ginger, yep. One final look on the shingles to the right. Yes, I believe the caddisflies breed only in fresh water, in streams and brooks and rivers. Don't recognize that. That's one we see frequently, but the name is escaping me right now. Here's a cute little micro moth. Not sure what genus this would be in, but pretty neat looking one. Tree cricket in the distance might be oak mantis latipinus. Thank you, Morales. I'll look that up. Ocanthus. Ooh, this is not the reticulated fruitworm moth. Um, Gosh, what is this called? I've seen this before. It's called like the shimmering gold or glittering gold something, and the something is the genus that it's in. And I just don't recall what the genus is. They're related to the leaf rollers. Shimmering or glittering gold something. Hi, Mary. How are you tonight? Nice to see you. Thanks for hopping aboard. Things are kind of winding down here. We don't have a whole lot going on tonight. There's a beetle, maybe an aquatic beetle of some kind. Water beetle. Yeah, I think so. Certainly has the shape and the legs of a water beetle. Oh, mosquitoes. The caddisfly here. I guess a very worn Baltimore snout. Some kind of a crambid, but I don't know beyond that. There's another one of these shimmering gold or glittering gold whatevers. One there and one there. I'm getting so many mosquito bites just on my hands tonight. I should have put on some repellent. Grass veneer, nice fresh one. They have nice long palps, give them a real snouted appearance. And a final check up here. A ground beetle of some kind, a Carabidae family. I think it kind of has green metallic iridescence to the elytra. Orangish legs. Pretty sure I've put a name to this one quite often. I just don't recall what it is, but I think it's pretty distinctive species. lots of beetle experts at Bug Guide. Help you with any photograph you have of a beetle. Seems to be a lot more interest in beetles than there are in, say, bugs, for example. They certainly seem to be much better known, beetles, or beetle faunas. Okay, well, I can't make anything else materialize here. I guess our nice underwing has departed. It's a yellow-colored scape moth again, I think is what we started with. Sweet fern geometer. So I'll say goodnight. And thank you to everyone who joined us tonight. Made it raccoons fighting or not. They're not too far away. There's the moon up here. Thank you, Alyssa and Ginger, so much once again for your help during the day, during our day stream, and also with the moth check. Morales, thank you so much for being here, and appreciate your comments and your input. Ryan, thanks. Thanks for joining us again tonight. Mary, it was a pleasure to have you join us. Kim, I'm used to getting eaten alive, so thanks anyway. And Dan, Mr. Dan, all the best to you. Christiane in Germany, thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. I hope you're able to get a good night's sleep. Chloe and JV, all the best to you. Good luck weathering the storm in the next couple of days. We'll be thinking of you. Hope I didn't forget anyone, but I probably did. See you all tomorrow. Well, probably not tomorrow night. It's supposed to start raining 8 o'clock tomorrow morning and end around the same time on Thursday. So probably won't be doing a moth check tomorrow night. I'll see about the daytime stream. It depends on how hard it's raining, but they're saying quite a few hours at 5 millimeters an hour, which is pretty heavy rain. Mary, witch hazel on the bug bites. I'll try it. Good night again, Chloe and JB. Alyssa and Ginger, thanks again. Bye-bye.